Cue my half melodramatic self-introspection. What I'm about to lay out is an overview of my experience / lessons over the span of a year in a city that has tested my willpower, strength, and willingness to maintain the only bit of myself that I know to be the most steadfast and fulfilling element to my existence. That's all I wrote for this. The rest is just bullet points. So, in retrospect, I'm not too sure what I had in mind when moving here. I'm not sure what kind of ideas I had about living here, and I'm not really too positive I was ready. I knew that living in New York was, of course, not a cakewalk, but I really learned that a month after living here, walking down my street in Harlem and getting punched in the face for no apparent reason. That was an eye-opener. Since watching my father walk away from my apartment door, tearing up and down my apartment stairs, I have really understood what loneliness is, It's something you really don't understand until you're that far away from home. Since moving here, I learned what it's like to hurt someone on a level that I may never know. With that, I learned to appreciate the things that I have, not be greedy, and more importantly, I learned not to take love for granted. I know what it's like to live in a shithole. I know what it's like to be on my third apartment and fourth job in less than a year. But it's not shocking to me. I guess in the back of my mind, I knew that's how it kind of works here. You hope that it does it. You hope you can just have a smooth one apartment, nice roommate, nice job, nice income, but it's rare. So on the flip side, I have come across the most colorful, genuine, beautiful people. And for every one of those people, I've come across the exact opposite. And on that note, I've hit the dating scene. I know what it's like to be single in a city full of beautiful men. And I've also learned how many of those men are truly dumb jackasses that mean jack shit in the grand scheme of things. I will say one of the most remarkable revelations I've had since moving here is how I've discovered that each day is a deep pondering of how I can become the person that I came here to be. But what sets people apart is the people that not only think it but do it. It sounds simple, but there's so many people that I've come across and met here that don't do it. They just think about it. They just, live in this dreamland in a way. But I've also met a lot of people who are just doing it, just living it out, like working it out completely. My roommate is so one of them. She's so inspiring. Tanya Everett. I mean, I could not ask for a better roommate now. I really earned her. I earned her. She is mine. Let me just keep this short and not get too mushy, because that's just not me. What's next for me is I am attending the New School for Drama in the fall for a BFA in acting, and I cannot be more excited for that. I'm so excited for that. I'm writing my own work, and really excited about exploring that side of things. Conjuring up my own projects and just trying to figure out how to put the puzzle together on progressing these projects further. So I'm excited about that. I think I want to sort of trail off this video with is a pledge, sort of like a preface as for my next year in this crazy ass city, which I do have to write. I have to read from my bullet points. So here's what I pledge. I pledge to keep pushing forward, even when it feels like I have nothing to push. To let my always radiant heart guide me through what I know to be right and wrong. To take more time out of life to actually live and ensure the people around me not only live as well, but lift me up. To stop taking bullshit from people who in the end will actually be very small specks in the big picture of my life. Last but not least, I pledge to seize every opportunity, every moment of happiness, every moment of blessed living, and every single moment that has any possibility of even the most minuscule growth. Because in the end, all those moments, big or small, contribute to the person that is the end finished product. That is me, Evan Reed.